Hello everybody and welcome back to No Reactor Survival. And as always, whenever I start these games, it's gone foggy. Because apparently a storm's rolled in. I'm assuming this is a storm. Could be just fog. Hang on. Let's just jump in here. Go with large display and weather. Fog. Yes, fog. So, luckily it does hide the thing that's hiding at the other side of the wall. It doesn't hide the wreckage that I still haven't cleaned up. I have built a new mining ship, which is a repurposed space welder, but it works really well. Got massive large cargo containers, so you can get pretty much anything and everything. But I've done a bit more work on the base. So I'm pretty much done with the base for now. I figured it's like I've done 4 episodes building this place now. Well, 2 episodes building the fort, and a couple of episodes in a stream doing the other bits and pieces. So this is pretty much as you saw it. Obviously down here you have a rather large warning sign, so basically I blocked that off. Go through here. I built a platform and sort of dug it out, and then decided against actually doing any more. We'll come back to that. That can be projects for later dates. Got a garage for my vehicles, my little rovers. I've given up with the piston elevator right here. It blew up on about 6 occasions, so I've decided I'm not going to worry about that. But yeah, so refinery room you saw before, and we have a med bay. Very white, very clean, very clinical. I kind of liked it when I built this. It's just a box with a shower and toilet. Yeah, so this does the job. One. And then down the refinery room, I've put my easy screens in so that I can, whilst I'm here, see what's going on. But yeah, so in here, I don't think I did anything different from last episode. Yeah, no, it's all as was, is, could be. But yeah, so that's the refinery room. As we saw before, that hasn't changed. And I will now be honest, I'm going to shut this door, and that'll probably be the last time we ever see it. Oh, and I've moved storage under this floor. That's why there's a door at the end of the corridor. So that's all I've done. Has the fog lifted? Yes, it has. Right. So out here, pop open the doors. There's a start of a ship. It's an old design of mine, which is on the workshop, but I've repurposed it. I've cleared out everything out of it, so it's basically a bare shell hull, and I want to make it hydrogen powered. That is my end game plan. That is what I'm hoping I'm going to be able to achieve with it. But that's going to be for later. Today, I want to go find some thingies. What thingies you ask? They are stations. So I'm going to get the rover, and we're going to go for a drive. We will run across one eventually. That I am pretty sure of. Because I don't think I have any. So I've found most of the factions. But I don't have any GPSs for anything. Leave them on signal. I'm just going to make one new GPS out here. GPS. Home. I should probably call it fort, but home it is going to be. I will go get that on signal, but it's not going to be there very long. So I'm going to take out a rover, and I'm going to take the slightly more battered up rover, but the one that is more capable for flying. So this one. That's a specialized one. So yeah, this is the idea for today. As we are going to go exploring. I don't know why everything seems so jittery. Yeah, right. Let's shut up shop. Might as well lock down the fort. No point letting it so other people can come and get in. And let's go. That's gotten fairly battered up. Thunderstorms keep coming and shooting it. I don't know why that's been half grammed down though. Everything seems rattling. This thing is going to be out soon. I bet this trip will end up running short on the fact that we run out of power. I'm going to just add that to them. So I only want to use them if we have. Alright, he's welding those up. Obviously it got stuck, so it stopped. And close that. Apparently I need to work on that. I haven't actually come out of that door yet. Don't need the gyros on all the time. It gets a bit spinny. Right, so off we go on an adventure. Got about an hour of power. Which isn't brilliant. But we do have an O2 generator, so if it comes down to it, I will grab some ice. And we can run the hydrogen engines. But yeah, so turn my signals back on. We'll go this way and hopefully we won't get shot. That's the hope. And I figured going in a rover would probably turn out to be a little bit more entertaining than than flying. And if I lose this rover, I am not overly worried. I can print a new one. Oh, we've got like 9 hours of power. So that's fine. Right. Well, as I trundle across the countryside, I will bring you back when I find something. So, I've found one. I'm just coming up on it now. I've been probably driving for about an hour, I think. And, yeah. Just got this hill to transverse. It should be fun. Rovers are always entertaining going up and down hills. This has been the rockiest thing I've ever had to do. I've ended up raiding a couple of little outposts to get some materials together so I could chuck on another O2 generator on this just to fill my engines up. So I nearly ran out of power. I know it said I had like 9 hours, but there were a couple of craters I had to fly over, seeing as this rover is capable of flying. And as soon as I put these impulse engines on to help get up hills, we do start going down a little bit on the power. Like, to be honest, I think the batteries are basically depleted on this thing. Oh, maybe not. They are charging up slowly. Yeah, SMMA. I do believe that is a friendly because it's in white. Come on. Up the hill. And I've had to chop a set of wheels off because this rover, every now and again, it's a design flaw with it. The back wheels, like, bind up. here we are. Our first station. And I brought absolutely nothing with me to sell. And we're like 23 kilometers away from home. But knowing where it is, next time I'll bring like the little mining ship. But I'm hoping I should have 195,000 credits. So I can buy some bits and pieces. So obviously I sold with that other trader, didn't I? Anything in these? Has anybody left any goodies? I'm hoping it'll sell me locations to other trading stations. Contracts. No. Store. Oh! No, we have a... Oh, we have a ship shop. Hydro Scout Rover, Buggy, Rescue Rover. That looks like Lodge. Yeah, that's Lodge Grid, isn't it? Oh, that sounds pretty. Zone chips. But unfortunately, no data pads for the buying. What can I sell? Just bits of stuff. Right, ooh. That's unfortunate. Oh no, that's a vending machine. Where's the wall one? There's usually a wall dispenser thing somewhere in there. Down here? Toilet. More freight with nothing in it. Oh, there's usually things in here. Another toilet. If you ever need to go pee, this is the place to be. Needed a welder and a grinder. This would be perfect. Yes, this one's a bit of a bust. Hopefully, I can find a new one. Ooh, hang on. Is there a hole in? 2,500 kilometers away. That is not going to be local. That much I can guarantee. And that one is very not local. What acquisitions do they have? Nearly 2 million for 555 metal grid. I could probably do that. Let's set that. The joys of acquisitions. Doesn't matter how long it takes you to do it, as long they just sit there till you've done them. And I always do tend to go for the one if it's near 1 million or over, I'll take it. Like these ones, I'm not that bothered because it's only 500,000. Right, leave it at that. Should probably start getting unknown signals again. Right. Ah, there's the thing I was looking for. Vending machine. Nope. Can't get anything out of that. So it will now be a drive onto the next one. Hopefully that one has the data pads that I want that will give me GPSs for other stations. But I do now know where this one is, so hang on. Slash GPS. What was it called? SMMA. SMMA. Right. Now I've got that done. Let's oh, maybe it was only half an hour I'm driving. That's not bad. As my time there shows. Great, I will be back when I've found the next station. Well, I found the next station. It's all the way over there. You just see the little blue dot just up on the horizon. So, well, it's not so about it. Onward and forward. This little rover. Gotta love it. Nope. And that, right there, is why I've got thrusters on it. Bits like that, when you're not looking, that's where you lose rovers. This is the unfortunate downside of the terrain generation. It doesn't do smooth slopes. If it did, it wouldn't be too bad. Ooh, wait. Nope, don't do that. Oh, I am gonna absolutely trash this rover before I make it back home. I'm sure of it. That hurt. What did that just destroy? What did I lose? Something broke. I saw it. Ah, a bit of armor there. Right. It might be worthwhile flying. I think. Where did that station go? It's over there. See, I was even heading in the wrong direction. Right, so let's just fly. It'll be quicker, easier, and we'll get there a hell of a lot faster. And I think these impulse thrusters have been fixed so they don't work in the atmosphere as well as they used to. Before they used to work in everything. Right. We made it. Let's turn this engine on now. Because to fill engines up with hydrogen, they've got to already be running. I'm going to turn that one off. While this thing jiggles about. And let's go see if they've got the data pads that we're after. Where's the door? Over it. And the vending machine. Platinum, nickel, silicon. Oh, come on. Sell data pads. Shop. Does nobody sell data pads anymore? I buy hydrogen from them. Uranium, platinum. What sort of acquisitions do these guys have? Hang on. Falling. No. Acquisition. 1.3 million for some mortars. Yes. Sounds like a fair deal to me. I won't have that much platinum, so there's no point in accepting that for 13 mil. Oh, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Thruster comes again, I don't have the platinum for that. Did I get enough silver from the hole? Now, did I? That is the question, but I think I might leave that one. Bulletproof glass, yeah, I can do that. Oh, that'd have been nice to get all that money. Right. Either way. Okay. Back to base. Right. Things might get a little interesting in a minute. We've got company. I appear to have triggered some drones. It was going to happen eventually, wouldn't it? Let's see if these base defenses I have created are worth their money. Yes. Yes, they are. Whoa, that was fun. They work. Let's park this up. Oh yeah, you know, I can just. I'm just gonna dump that there. Right. So that was fun. So I found some of them, but they are not gonna be that brilliant. Oh, I left the door wide open. Great. I think we'll do a bit of work on this ship. What I should have done is I should have turned that projector back on before leaving, so that ship can finish. Well, the shell can be finished being done. Ugh. Words. Are you still making engine noises even though you're switched off? There you are. So I'll deal with those contracts at some point. It's not right now. So like, as you can see in here, it's an empty shell. Got the basic conveyor system still built into it. So we're going to try and make this thing hydrogen powered. So, obviously because we don't have reactors, I don't want to start using too much power on thrusters. We don't have the stuff for ions at the moment, I don't think. Let's go have a look at the Izzy screens. Let's consult Izzy's in the 20 minutes that it takes for the doors to open. This is the only downside to this base. Is these doors take forever. So. Let's just bring it down. So I don't have to worry about trying to get back out. Yeah. This way. This way is easy. So ingots. Platinum 0.1. I do not have a lot of platinum. How many thruster components? I don't want any. So that's where all my platinum's gone. Sweet. Into making those at some point. I wanted like 6 to put on thrusters on that. So they take 1 apiece. Did I actually show you this before? No, I haven't. This is something else that I set up. I put 4 building repairs in this area, and literally their area of concentration is this platform. So as a printer, it is rapid. Like, this is done now. What, we spent 2 minutes having a conversation? Right. So, what have we got here? We've got quite... Right. So, for hydrogen, let's find a hotbar that we can turn into this. Get rid of that. Let's just get rid of everything that is on that hotbar. So, hydrogen. We will need some engines. We are going to need tanks. Thrusters. I'm using small tanks because I do not have room for a large tank on this ship. We have to be careful. O2. We're going to need a couple of O2 gens. Also, we need conveyors to link these up. Conveyor. And where's my round pipes? Yeah, so that's the basics that we need for now. So I'm hoping that can I put tank down there? I'm hoping that I can put a tank down here, like that. Two tanks. And three. Right, so that brings me up to my conveyor junction here. A hydrogen engine. There. So that links that. So that brings this conveyor system here connected to that connector out back. I don't want that here. That can go. Right, so we're on the upper deck here. Right, I don't like this interior box here. I've always thought this made the ship feel right cramped up. So if we cut this out. Just always felt crammed. It worked at the time because I had a lot of stuff sort of crushed in here. If we can open this up. Yeah, no, my inventory's full. Calm down. Don't worry, Izzy's will pick it up. Not Izzy's. Build and repair. Right. I think I've got them set to fly. No, it went for... What did I call them? I've got a lot of building repair. Shipyards. That's the one. No, they're only on walk fly. Right, so they'll do clean up for me now as well. So I'm gonna have to redo. Actually, I'll leave that alone for a minute. So we've got 2 tanks and an engine. Yeah, I'm gonna want to put this. Oh yeah, they're very heavy. I forgot about it. But as I say, with the shipyard builds, they really do not care about damage. Right. Let's just ground this down into parts. Parts landing ain't going to damage anything. They're just going to go flying everywhere. Right. Conveyors. This bit needs to be airtight, so I'm going to have to use these kind of conveyors. I'll put that there like that. That gives me thrust in 2 directions. And I now have a thruster facing forward. I am going to need more than 2 facing forward. So if we do the same at this side. No, wrong place. I love how quick these force systems build this. I think there's a couple of other ones that overlap, so there's like probably 6 that build on the shipyard. What I might have to do is modify this shape a little bit. Because this was set up for them impulse thrusters, so I could build it with impulse thrusters. But I don't think it'd look very good. Well, it would look good. It'd look a lot better. But I don't have the means to build them at the minute. So if I go one more back. And then... put that there. Get back inside. Now I've sealed it up, so I'm not going to go through the door. Sorry, Grav Gen. You're going to have to go. Because then I can come to here, get number 6. Okay, my graphics driver crashed. Nice. Cool. Right, 2 minutes.